morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. It's pretty nice out. I'm going out. And Vicky says hi. Before I sit down, I will show you my flowers. So here's my hanging basket, which you've seen. And here are some snapdragons I planted. I plant them in the little plastic pots because that's what I had. My Gerber daisies are not looking so gorgeous, but it looks like newish leaves here, so I'm hoping things start perking with these once they get settled. I planted the rest of my verbena. These are two white ones in the middle, and I have a tulip tree in the front of the yard, and it has been raining petals down on us over the top of the house. It's crazy. So these are my verbenas, two reds and two whites. We'll see how they do. And here's where I planted the rest of the snapdragons. I hope they do well. Snapdragons are Dennis's favorites. And this is a something plant I've had forever, and a piece came off and I rooted it. And I planted it real quick the other day because I needed the vase it was in for my irises. And this is something, I don't know what it is, but it likes this pot. Bacopa. It likes this pot. And then here's another snapdragon. The other thing I bought was petunias, but apparently they really like full sun. So I put them over here where they're going to get more sun. Aren't they pretty? Yeah. My flowers on my deck. Oh, and I have my peony that I picked. I have an old peony plant that is ancient. I mean, it was here when we moved in under a bush. It's a tiny plant. It hasn't grown in 23 years. 24 and a half years. And but it did have one beautiful peony, and since you couldn't even see it from the porch, I decided to put it on the deck where I can enjoy it. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee in my two glasses. Yeah, it's coolish out here. It's not, if it were sunny, it would be warmer. And I'm getting the notification that I gotta empty my phone a little bit because I don't have much time to talk, but I have enough for today. I'm having my Olac here. I don't know the name of this because they don't put it on the container, and I threw away the box. Oh, I should have had my Merlin on. I don't know what we're listening to. Now, somebody said I should do the bottom first, and I didn't listen today. I was watching Poker Face last night, reruns, and I noticed that Natasha Lyonne, she doesn't do her little dip. I feel like my lips are not even, and I think that in actuality my lips are not even. But I think Natasha Lyonne wants thicker lips, and so she uses her lip line as a suggestion. Anyway, I'm done with this. Oops. So, anyway, Olac. This is the Olac. I guess that's why people use lip pencils. Anyway, drying up. So this is one of the matte ones, or the ones that get dry. And I'll tell you the truth. I really like the look of glossy lipstick. I'm getting used to the matte lipstick, but one thing I do like is it doesn't get out on your cup. I like that. When it's dry. There's a little spot right there. Anyway, good morning. So yesterday was a quiet day. It was a beautiful day. Spent some time on the deck. Dennis and I went and visited Aura and sat out on her patio with her, and it was really nice. And she was doing really well. She was in good spirits. And I was a little worried bringing her here. It was the first time she came back after she fell and was taken away. And she was a little sad when she left on Saturday, but she was fine yesterday. She was good. So, yeah. And that was nice to see. And she was in good spirits. It was a beautiful day. We were on her patio, and it was really very nice. Chrissy says I shouldn't fix my lipstick when it bugs me. But I'm not very good at following directions. And, you know, she's not the boss of me. I really, really, really feel like I'm not symmetrical. And, you know, I think I just have to own that and leave it alone. I'm not symmetrical. So anyway, so Russ and Pat stayed. We had a lovely morning sitting out on the deck, drinking our coffee, a relaxing morning. Then they just loaded their cat and their stuff on their car and headed home. So they left around noon, I think. And yeah, and so in the afternoon we went to visit Aura and walked the dogs and did our normal stuff. Vicky got home about 4 o'clock from her New England adventure, and maybe closer to 5. And then we just sat around and I made her watch Top Chef with me. She likes cooking shows, so it was okay. So, yep. And then I just chilled for a little while, watched a rerun of Poker Face because the new one isn't out till Thursday. And that's when I noticed her lipstick. She just goes straight across. To each his own. Yeah. So today is Monday. I have some phone calls to make today. Aura has a ophthalmologist appointment next week. And it's a big, eye care center. And I'm going to call today and see if I can get her an appointment with an optometrist while she's there, because we haven't been able to find her glasses forever, and she's really having trouble seeing. And so maybe we can get her new glasses. So I'm going to call and see if I can get an appointment before the ophthalmologist or after. It's a big deal to get her in the car and get her to a doctor. So if we're going to be in the building anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll give it a try, see if I can do it. That's my main phone call. And then I, of course, have plenty of others I could be making. But otherwise, I don't have any big plans. Vicky's going to go visit Aura today. So I won't be seeing Aura today, but Vicky will be. And yeah, Dennis is going to make Portuguese pork. He might end up mowing. He might not. Hopefully we'll do some planting, because he's got 5 tomato plants and 3 peppers that need a home. 5 tomato plants, maybe more than we want to plant, but that's how many I bought. So there. So that may be happening today, but I'm going to let Dennis be the boss of that. I planted my flowers, as you can see. And it took 10 minutes. It was so ridiculous. So meanwhile, hopefully the sun will come out a little more today. It's 65, I think it said on the gizmo. If the sun were out, this would be just perfect. But it's a little cool. I'm not wearing a sweater today, so it's a little cool. But, yeah. The sun was up a little bit earlier. When I was sitting in bed reading my phone, I could see the sun was out as I was watching my rhododendrons. I think Excuse me. So there you go. We ate leftovers last night because, you know, we had stuff in the fridge. And leftover cheesecake. Oh, poor us. We had to have cheesecake for dessert. Yeah, not too much to talk about. Reading the news. Mostly the bad. Some of it good, but mostly the bad. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go. I don't have a lot of time left on my phone, and if I don't clear it off in the next couple of days, we're gonna have some very, very short vlogs. To be honest, I plugged my phone into my laptop and I sort through my videos, and anything that I did before noon, you know, gets deleted because I don't keep copies of these videos. If YouTube zaps my account, that'll be the end of it, because it's just too much. Just too much. I already am straining my backup space and my storage space, you know, so. And I figure this is like, you know, there for a minute and then gone, but maybe not. My dad used to tease about the new generations, and they're going to be immortal because what they're doing on the internet will be there forever, and they're going to be immortal. And he wasn't saying it like it was a good thing. And, you know, when I think about when I was a kid and some of the things I did and some of the things I said, I'm glad there wasn't an internet to remember all that stupidity of mine in my early life. I can just filter it in my brain and only remember the things that are really, you know, wise. I don't know that I've ever been actually wise. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty good today. I have some phone calls to make. I have some other things to do. I do have documentation to organize for my brothers, and I got to do it soon so they have time to read it before I go meet with them next week. So maybe I'll do that. I got to give them time to read it. How are they going to have any questions if I don't give them time to read it? All right, I'm going to go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.